Here's something perfect for all you Glock guys out there, and that is the Issc M22 handgun. This thing is chambered in 22 long rifle, 10 round capacity, and this thing is pretty much, it's made in Austria, and it's pretty much, you can tell by the looks of it, it's very similar to a Glock. Now the operation is different. You can see here it does have a hammer, and it is a single action gun, but the grip angle, the feel, takedown lever here, very similar to a Glock. Very close. The sight picture, pretty much just like a Glock. Main difference is, again, the hammer. You've got a decock safety here. Safety reminds me of the select fire switch on stuff like the Glock 18. As you can see here in the fire mode, I cannot fire with the hammer down. It's got to be back for me to discharge a round. Standard blowback action, just like most other 22s. Does come with the rail. This thing is an excellent training handgun, and for those of you that can't get any better for whatever reason, this is a great self-defense gun. Now, I'm sure there's some people that have laughed when I said that. They might think a 22 for a self-defense handgun, really, a little rinky-dink 22 round. It can be done. I know there's a lot of people that say anybody that recommends a 22 for self-defense is an idiot. If you cannot shoot anything bigger for whatever reason, if you have a disability, weak wrist, hand strength, whatever, a 22 is just fine. And in fact, I hope to do some videos here at some point that deals with using a 22 at self-defense. I won't get into all that right now, that's for a different video, but it can be done. There's a lot better choices, and 22 is certainly not the best choice at all, but it can be done if nothing else is available. Now this handgun, it sits right around $200 or so in my area. $200 to $250. If you find them used, you can get them, $200 or less, depending on the condition. If it's pretty beat up, you can probably find one for real cheap. The magazine, 10 round magazine, of course, single stack, just like most other 22s on the market. The rail is compatible with accessories, so you can throw in my opinion, get like one of those cheap little NC Star lights and throw it on here if you want to do some practice night fire with a handgun mounted light. Especially for you guys out there that own Glock 19s. This is very close to a Glock 19 as far as size and feel. Extremely close. And this is a great training handgun. If you are strapped for cash and you have a Glock, but you just can't afford shooting tons of 9mm, 40 ammo, whatever, get one of these. Spend most of your range time shooting this. Then at the end of your range, put just a few rounds through your standard Glock, whatever caliber it may be, just so that way you maintain proficiency with that Glock. But you can get a lot of your practice done with a 22. A lot of practice. These things are cheap. They run better when you have good quality 22 ammunition. Some people say these guns suck. Well, that's because most of the time they're running real cheap bulk 22 ammunition. You buy that stuff like Winchester bulk, Federal bulk. A lot of those rounds, it's not uncommon to get misfires, misfeeds, half charges, whatever. It is what it is. When you get bulk 22 ammunition like that, you're bound to have some bad rounds. It just comes with the territory when you're buying really cheap mass-produced ammunition. The best ammo to use in this thing is like CCI 40 grain mini mags. Those run great in these handguns. There's a couple other brands out there, but CCIs are real common. You can get them anywhere. They come in those 100 round packs, and again, those CCI 40 grain solids run great through these little handguns. So again, there it is, about $20. A great handgun for practice, and if you have nothing else, yes, this will serve for home defense. Because while the 22 doesn't really have much going for it as far as the so-called knockdown power that maybe a 9mm, 40, 45, 357 has, a person's still going to be pretty hurting if you dump 10 rounds into the upper center of mass or into their neck or into their face with one of these things. So alright, thanks a lot for watching, and I hope to make some more videos of this here soon. We'll see what my schedule's like. It's been pretty hectic lately, but should be tons of fun.